Definitely been a minute since I last picked up this action cam, over a week. Sum up the week. Yeah, I've been obviously reflecting on all the good times in Koh Chang and maybe some of the bad ones I in some ways has changed. But yeah, I've just been reflecting about Koh Chang and yeah, my years here, because I don't want to live too much in the future or live too much in the past, and should really try and live in the moment. Also thinking a lot about what's coming up for me, even in the short-term future, and that's moving back to the UK, transitioning back. And there's a few things that I'm getting really excited and passionate about. Again, I'm trying not to think too much about the future, you know. I don't want to get expectations up, just let it happen. There's three things I want to concentrate when I get back to the UK. One is biking, as in pedal power, van life. I quite fancy a micro camper. I think so. I can put my mountain bike in the back of it, go off anywhere in the UK and do some nice trails, you know, Scotland, Wales, and for hiking as well, because I want to mix biking with hiking and backpacking. Passion project that's kind of revealed itself to me is the Camino del Santiago. But yeah, that's the kind of pilgrimage that I'm researching at the moment, and it really interests me. I feel a calling to it, actually. It's been about 20 years ago I read a book by Paulo Coelho called The Pilgrimage. Didn't have a clue about the Camino back then. And I remember after reading it, saying I'd love to do something like that. And I'm hoping to jump on that next April. I should try and live in the moment more. I'm on my usual walk, Lonely Beach to Kai Bay. Favorite viewpoints, Kai Bay. Kai Bay viewpoint overlooking Koh Manai, beautiful island just behind me. But yeah, I'm feeling good and starting to feel more positive. Back again with some more waffle and tripe. Thinking about what I'm actually doing with this channel, Jontheway. Can't figure really what direction I want it to go in, but it's going to be organic. It's just mainly going to be for me to look back on. And I actually have another channel which is like an English learning channel, beginner to intermediate level English, and it's got a lot of potential for the future. Oh, I'm in my studio. I'm just filming another batch of ABC English content that I was kind of telling you a little bit about before. This is my studio, and this is where I teach really short kind of bite-sized lessons to English learners. And this was my channel that I set up about a year ago. Like, I'll say a word and you tell me the opposite of that word. Let's go. Wide. Narrow. True. False. Light. Heavy. Start. Finish. Good job, guys. Just before you go, can you tell me the opposite of the word wrong? Let me know what that opposite is in the comments, and I'll see you next time. I do enjoy making like free educational content to anybody who, you know, is staying at home, wants to learn a little bit of English, maybe he wants to advance their education, get a kick out of that. Feels like I'm putting something back and giving something for free, giving something because I want to give it, you know. This can be my, I guess, personal channel where if I feel like it, when I feel like it, recording some splurge out there. I think this channel is going to be mainly for me and just an outlet, really. I doubt this channel in some ways because like I'm kind of opening myself up, you know, with feelings and with emotions. Having just split up with my wife, my dog just dying. To be honest, I'm not really one for airing grievances or even being too much on social media, like with my personal stuff. I feel like it kind of leaves me a little bit vulnerable, and one of the things that I need to keep to myself, I want to keep to myself. But when you're on a walk, all these endorphins kick in and you do open up a little bit sometimes. Wait, so my point is like, yeah, I've got these two channels. One is ABC English and one is Jontheway. I'm not going to think too much about either of them really. Going to do little bits here and there of when and what I feel like doing. Jungle, beaches, sun, emotions whirling around. It's difficult to process and deal with, if I'm perfectly honest. These walks are saving my ass. I couldn't just sit at home. I'd be depressed. I mean, at the same time, I'm really looking forward to moving back or moving on to new pastures. I'm really looking forward to the fresh start that this is going to give me, moving on to a new chapter. But that doesn't mean to say it's easy to let go of this one. It's far from easy. Extremely hard. Do I have to give this lifestyle up? No, because I work online. I teach English for a couple of hours a day. Earn enough to have a reasonable lifestyle here. I've got a few extra things going on like stock video, stock photography. So financially, I could stay here in Thailand. Do I want to? Some of me, yes, but most of me needs to move on to the new chapter. Listen, I'm almost 100% sure that I will be back. And not just for a quick holiday, but, you know, 4, 5, 6 months of the year is probably going to be spent here. Wow, another big hill at the S bend. Just coming down or going up on the mountain pass to Kai Bay. But you know, this walking game, it heals people. It's certainly doing a good job of healing me. Just calming my mind. But just one foot in front of the other. Jontheway to Kai Bay. Perhaps go to the gym as well. For 20 minutes, half an hour. Then walk around the back of Kai Bay and go back to Lonely Beach. If I do that route, it normally takes me around 2 to 2.5 hours. And that's my morning. It's Wednesday today, so I've got classes. I start at 5 p.m. Only 4 classes, so 5 till 7. What I feel when I walk, I think I feel like I have quite a cluttered mind. As soon as my eyes open in the morning, my brain starts going. Start thinking about all sorts of things. It's almost like fast motion thoughts. When I walk, I feel like my mind slows down. I feel like I don't have all these cluttered thoughts. More calm, more at peace, more able to process emotions, kind of work through thoughts slowly, as opposed to just my mind like, you know, when you get a book and you flick through the book like that, right? Well, that's what my mind feels like when I wake up, or even when I get back from a walk. I do feel good, but then those thoughts start to speed up. Oh, should I be doing that? Oh, last week this happened, and oh, what in the future this will happen. Everything slows down, and that turns into a one page, one foot in front of the other. I just feel it's meditation to me. It really is. It's like and I'm so grateful really for finding that kind of teaching English option, and avid, that COVID kind of pushed me towards that. yeah, so I'm grateful